Once upon a time, in the quiet edge of a vast forest, there lived a small bird. She was different from the others, how the other birds soar, freely across the blue sky, singing joyfully to welcome each dawn. This little bird hid among the branches, weak, fearful, and convinced that fate had cursed her every morning when the faint rays of sunlight touched the treetops. She would whisper to herself, "Why was I born like this? Why am I so unlucky?" Her wings were fragile, her feathers dull, and her song hoarse and broken. The other birds pitied her, but one by one they left, leaving her behind with her sadness and the cold wind. Day after day, she complained about her life, gazing at the distant sky, but never daring to fly. Sometimes she dreamed of soaring high, but when she awoke, the dream vanished like mist under the morning sun. Deep within, she carried a painful belief that her fate was suffering and that nothing could change it. One rainy morning, the little bird sat shivering on a bare branch. Beside her was an old white-feathered bird, calm and silent, watching the distant clouds. "I'm afraid of the rain," said the little bird weakly. "I'm sick, my wings hurt, and I can never fly like the others. I guess this is just my fate." The old bird smiled gently and said in a deep, warm voice, "I used to think the same way, but do you know what I learned? Fate isn't something written for you. It's something you create, one habit at a time." The little bird blinked in confusion. "A habit, but I have nothing, only fear and weakness." The old bird nodded. "That's exactly why you must begin with one habit, not the habit of flying, but the habit of gratitude." The little bird laughed bitterly. "Gratitude for what? I'm sick, lonely, and unwanted." The old bird looked into her sad eyes and said softly, "I once thought that too, but one day, when I was starving and freezing, I saw a drop of rain glistening on a leaf. In that moment, I felt grateful that beauty still existed even in my suffering." Gratitude isn't about having a perfect life. It's about recognizing the light that still shines within the darkness. "Try it," he said, "every morning. Instead of complaining, find just one thing to be thankful for. The sunlight, a breath, or simply the fact that you are still alive today." That night, under the quiet drizzle, the little bird closed her eyes and whispered softly, "Thank you for letting me live another day." Just one sentence, but something shifted inside her. Her heart felt lighter, her breath deeper, and for the first time, she slept peacefully. The next morning, she said again, "Thank you for this little nest that shelters me. Thank you for the sunlight touching my wings day by day." Her mind grew calmer. She began to see that the smallest things she once ignored were quietly nourishing her soul. A week passed. She felt stronger. A month passed. Her voice became clearer. And then, one bright spring morning, she spread her wings and took flight for the first time in years. It wasn't a long or high flight, but it was the first time she believed in herself. She sang, not to show off, but to express her gratitude. Every note that echoed through the forest washed away years of sorrow, and in that moment she understood. Fate had begun to change. Seasons turned, and the once sick bird was no longer weak or afraid. Each morning she kept her simple ritual, opening her eyes and whispering words of thanks. And when other birds asked her what her secret was, she smiled and said, "There's no secret, no magic, just one simple habit. Gratitude. When you are grateful, your mind changes. And when your mind changes, your fate changes." Years later, when the old white bird passed away, the forest still echoed with a pure, gentle song, light as the wind, clear as running water, full of life. They said it was her, the little sick bird from long ago, now a symbol of gratitude and inner strength. Fate is not fee, Zed. It changes when your heart changes. And the heart changes when you begin to see light within your own darkness. The habit of gratitude doesn't erase suffering, but it helps you see suffering with the eyes of wisdom and compassion. Then bad luck becomes a lesson, karma becomes an opportunity, and fate becomes your greatest teacher. Because with just one small habit, being grateful every day, you can transform your entire life, turning what once felt like a curse into a path of awakening. If you ever feel that life is unfair, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and whisper, "Thank you for letting me be here." That is the moment your fate begins to change.